What's up, guys? Today we're going to talk about Spirit Halloween, and I promise there will be no spoilers. I don't really even know how you would spoil this movie. That's as far as I'm going to go with that thought. It was originally on Shudder, and I meant to watch it. It came out in 2022, and I wanted to watch it, and then I forgot about it. Now it's on Hulu. So I watched it on Hulu the other night. And I should preface it by saying it's rated TV-14. Because I remember reading some bad reviews and people were disappointed and they're like, wasn't really that good. And it's kind of, I'm not the target audience for this movie. This would be a good movie to like, if you wanted to have a scary movie for your kid who's like 10 or under, but you didn't want to like fuck him up. This would be a good like training wheel movie. Or even middle school. I don't know, I guess 14 up all the way up to 14. I think you'd enjoy this movie. And it's good. I mean, I think it's probably even better to watch if it's not around Halloween because you if when you start missing Halloween and then you get to go inside a Spirit Halloween because that's the premise of the movie. This little group of friends, these three boys who are in middle school, decide on Halloween night they're going to stay the night in a Spirit Halloween, and they break in and they get to stay inside, which is like every horror fan's dream. And this is not a spoiler because it's pretty obvious. I think if you watch the trailer, which I haven't, it would tell you that Spirit Halloween was built on a. This is one problem I have with this movie because this Spirit Halloween is like built on this place where Christopher Lloyd's character, Alex Windsor, was killed. He was killed by a witch, so his spirit is in the Spirit Halloween. Okay, this is what I was about to complain about, but I guess I can't really confirm this because this Spirit Halloween looks like it's a permanent store, which none of them are. Spirit Halloween always takes over, possesses, if you will, a store that used to be there that went out of business, which was really awesome last year because I had a store a block away that went out of business, and so I had Spirit Halloween right there. This year it's on the other side of town. So watching this movie is making me like, oh man, I really miss Spirit Halloween. I need to go visit, and I haven't yet this year. I'm lame. It's like Halloween's next week or this week, depending on when I release this video. And the main character's name is Jake. I don't know who plays him. I don't know who that kid is. I don't really recognize any actors from this movie except for Christopher Lloyd. Oh, there was Flo from The Jeffersons. And then there's Rachel Lee Cook, who plays Jake's mom. And she's still all that.
Oh shit!
And I don't know. It's kind of, at first I didn't like it as I was watching it, but then it kind of gets going and it turns into kind of a feel good movie, like a coming of age. Because Jake's dad died of blood cancer, which I didn't know was a thing, blood cancer. And his mom has remarried, so he automatically doesn't like his stepdad. But there's no like, I don't know when his dad died. I don't know if his parents got divorced and then she remarried and then his dad died, or if they were married and she's a widow and he died, or he died and she's a widow and now she's got a new guy. So that's why he doesn't like him. I mean, I know he doesn't like him because it's trying to replace his dad, but I don't understand the timeline of like, I don't know if he's justified because the new dad seems cool. He's trying, and he has his own little daughter he's bringing to the table, which Jake doesn't like her either. But Jake's, he's a seventh grader full of hormones. He's got a crush on his friend's sister, which there's this weird thing. Well, I'm not going to say anything. It's just when there's this young guy who has a crush, who's like 12, and he has a crush on a girl that's like 16. I'm not going to say if he gets the girl or not because I said no spoilers. But it's kind of like in Goonies at the end when Corey Feldman's character, Mouth, and that chick he's been making fun of the whole movie, they kind of start to like each other. And like you guys can't, like being 4 years apart is not a big deal unless one of you is 12. If you're 20 and the other person's 24, fine. But you can't be 12 and go out with somebody who can legally drive. That's gross. So since I'm an old man, it's hard for me to tell if I didn't like this movie as much because I'm old or if it wasn't good. Like if I was 13, would I have loved this movie and would me and my friends have watched it over and over again? I don't know. It's tough to say. But I would definitely not. I don't think it's bad. I just think I'm too old for it. I'm not the demographic. I think if you're 14 and under, This movie's good. Or if you have kids that are young and you want to watch a Halloween movie together, this one's good because it's not overly scary or gross or anything. So, pretty safe movie. I'd give it a thumbs up. And I'll see you guys next time with more Halloween movies.